Greetings. Welcome to episode 3 of the Schlockcast. I'm the Schlockfather speaking. Today I'm playing Spyro. I have some topics on my mind I'd like to talk about. What I'd like to talk about is sugar intake and how we, especially in America and westernized society, consume such excess amounts of sugar to the point that it is alarming, honestly. I did my research, and a full-grown adult male is supposed to consume no more than 36 grams of sugar in a day. If you drink a 20-ounce bottle of Mountain Dew, that is 150-some plus percent of your daily value of sugar. And you could, in theory, reseal the bottle and drink some of it later, but logically, who does that? If you reseal the bottle and come back to it tomorrow, you're going to have a half-flat Mountain Dew that tastes like crap. So you're obviously going to drink it in one go, but then what are you supposed to do? Consume no other added sugar for the rest of the day? You see how just illogical it is, how stacked against this it truly is? Keep in mind that sugar that comes from fruits and milk, natural occurring sugars, there's no daily limit, although you should regulate, that to an appropriate degree and not go excessive about it. But yeah, added sugars cause all kinds of problems, from heart palpitations to blood clotting issues, to artery problems, all kinds of stuff. And it's not something that you'll notice very soon, very quickly. It's something that's a slow and insidious killer, to be honest. And by slow and insidious, I can give you a perfect example. I used to drink as a child anywhere from 5 to 6 cans of soda a day. I drank half of a 12-pack easily, without question, could consume that. As I've gotten older, I've realized that it has done nothing positive for me. Soda makes your bones weak. It stunts your growth. It makes you weaker physically. It makes you have a lower sperm count, if you didn't know that. Like, it's not just a myth that Mountain Dew kills your sperm count. It's all soda. It's bad for you. It's almost like putting an acidic carbonated beverage into a stomach full of acid is just not a good idea. Now, am I saying you can't ever have a soda? No. Am I saying you can't have some sugary stuff? No. Now, for me, I've cut out all sweets in my life for a few days now, and I've cut out soda entirely, and I'll be honest, I have been able to regain a natural sleep, in the sense that I fall asleep naturally, more naturally. I get tired at a rate that is normal for a human being. I come home, and instead of cracking open a soda that puts me awake again with the mixture of sugar and caffeine, the two most insidious killers on the planet that are illegal, instead I have some orange juice, and it feels a lot more natural. It goes over my stomach a lot better. I feel like there's actual benefits to it. It doesn't make my bones weak. In fact, the calcium makes it stronger. I used to question to myself, and I still don't agree with it. I think a lot of places in Europe are kind of crazy for this stuff, but it's like, I kind of am starting to understand why stuff like Fruity Pebbles is banned in European countries. Now, do I think that that's exactly right? No, I don't think that the government should have any say and be these nutrition Nazis that say, you can't eat that, you don't know where it's been, but we do, eat this instead. Like, Fruity Pebbles shouldn't be banned in whole countries. That should just be a human choice if you want to consume that garbage or not. But all I ask you, as the viewer, and as, a regular person, shut up, fool. Just as a regular, normal person, all I ask for you is that you think about your intake of stuff. Think to yourself, do I want to have heart problems later on? Do I want to be overweight? Do I want to have gastrointestinal issues? Do I want to have digestion problems? And yes, all of these things can and will happen, and as you get older, your body is not going to be so effective at regulating and pushing all of this stuff out like it once was. Your metabolism is going to slow down, and if you haven't allocated yourself appropriately and regulated your intake of things ahead of time early on in your life enough, you're going to struggle severely with it, or, even worse, it could eventually get to a point where it's just too late. You're unhealthy. Now you have diabetes and you're pissing out kidney stones, and it all simply could have been avoided because you didn't want to pick water over a Pepsi. You don't need soda. Soda is horrendous for you. Candy, all that stuff, it's just mild distractions. I know I might sound like some guru, quit smoking weed, quit candy, quit this and that, but you really got to think about healthy decisions. And do you want a prosperous, happy, healthy life, or do you want quick, short-term gratification like chocolate bars and soda and ice cream, so then later on in life you can deal with all the repercussions and issues that would bring? Not saying it's not bad to have something occasionally, but think about it. 36 grams of sugar in a day is what you're supposed to have. A bottle of soda has 150% of your daily value. Just drinking one white milk at the job that I work at, just a regular school lunch milk, has 12 grams of added sugar. That's a third of the daily intake they recommend. Once again, different strokes for different folks. Some people might need more. Some people with diabetes would need even less. But the fact of the matter is that you need to really think about what you're consuming before it's too late.